All right, we're going to do Fancy Nancy and the Dazzling Book Report.
With our guest house, probably.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, what do you think of this book? Oh, he likes it. He thinks that's a good book. By Jane O'Connor. The pictures are based on the art of Robin Preiss Glasser. Okay. Monday is my favorite day. Why? Monday is library day. Before we leave, we select a book. Select is a fancy word for pick. It's like getting a present for a week. Bree selects a book on dinosaurs. Robert selects a book of funny poems. Teddy selects a scary story.
I do not like scary stories. Well, I don't like scary movies anyways.
I select a book about an Indian girl. She has a fancy name, Sacajawea. You say it like this. Sacajawea. Okay, they say Sacajawea. It can be Sacajawea as well. Later, Miss Glass has thrilling news. Thrilling isn't even more exciting than exciting. We get to do a book report. Your first book report. How grown up, my mom says at dinner. Yes, I know, I say. My book is a biography. It is about a real person. After dinner, I read my book. Dad helps with the hard words. I learn all about Sacajawea. Sacajawea was a princess. She lived 200 years ago out west. She helped 2 explorers reach the Pacific Ocean.
The Pacific Ocean.
Mom takes me to the art store. I need stuff for the cover of my book report. I want it to be great. I am the second best artist in our class. This isn't bragging. You can ask anybody. I get a bag of little beads, some yarn, and markers. I start working on the cover. I work on it every night. I make Sacajawea look very brave because she was. She found food for the explorers. She kept them safe from enemies. Just remember to leave time for the words, Mom keeps saying. I will, I tell her. Ms. Glass wants you to write about the book, Dad says over and over. That's what a book report is. I know that, I tell him. Writing the words will be easy. Ta-da! The cover is finished. Sacajawea has yarn braids, beads, and a fringe are glued on her clothes. I must admit, it is dazzling. That's fancy for eye-popping. Now I will write my report. I get out lined paper and a pen and a plume. That's a fancy word for feather. The trouble is, I am tired. I know all about Sacajawea, but the right words won't come. What am I going to do? I have to hand in my report tomorrow. I am desperate, I tell Mom. That means I'm in trouble. Mom lets me stay up longer. Still, my book report ends up only 2 sentences long. The next day, everyone sees my cover and says, wow. But hearing other reports makes me nervous. All of them are longer than mine. All of them are more interesting. I read my report. Sacajawea was a heroine. She helped people in trouble. Everybody waits to hear more, but there is no more. I am crestfallen. That is fancy for sad and ashamed. I spent too much time on the cover, I tell Miss Glass. Miss Glass understands. Why don't you tell the class about your book? So I do. I tell them all about the brave things Sacajawea did. Sacajawea was a heroine. Miss Glass is a heroine, too. At least she is to me. And it says, Fancy Nancy's Fancy Words. Biography. That's a story about a real person. Crestfallen. Sad and ashamed. Dazzling. Eye-popping. A knockout. Desperate. Feeling trapped. Heroine, a girl or woman who is brave and helps people. Plume, do you remember what plume is?
No, a feather?
That's right, a feather. Select is to pick. And thrilling, what's thrilling?
Like really good.
Exciting, yeah. The end.